Alright, hello everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald with our Gen 3 type challenge of Wata. We are going to move on into the Team Magma hideout. Start beating up on some trainers, and then we're gonna, of course, go to Team Aqua after that, and then off to Mosh Deep. We are pretty close to getting our Amistar, and then, of course, after we beat Tate and Liza, we can get our Waterstone, which will get us our Poliwhirl. So very excited to get the team fully evolved today. Hope you are as well. Alright, so we're going to use Quagsire first in here. Good shot. We should be getting close to Quagsire learning Earthquake. It learns it in like the low 40s or something. $42. So that was a correct statement. Not that that's going to help us against Tate and Liza, because their entire team is immune to earthquakes. But it'll be nice to have for future fights. Very nice. So we're just focusing Quagsire up because objectively it's got our worst moveset right now. Water Gun's not super powerful, Mud Shot's not super powerful, but he's got good stats. So let's see about Yawn in this thing. Okay, we're gonna get Swaggered. Does get the Yawn off, excellent. Is it Aurora? Yeah. So why confuse it? Well, now that's annoying. Because we put it to sleep and then our Mew came out. Which means it's going to get a bunch of experience, level up a bunch. Not ideal, but it is what it is. I can't stop it. You almost got that as a double battle, actually. Like Gyarados beat up on this Zubat. Gyarados still needs to learn a water attack. We are getting close to it learning Hydro Pump. He's just a couple steps off. A couple steps off from that being a double battle. One damage, but it does drop our speed a stage. Very nice. Alright, so the next double battle should get Quagsire up to 40. Get into here. Omanyte is fast for some reason. It's only got 40 speed. I don't know why it's so fast. Because everything's just slow. Or Mightyana's learning using a priority attack. Instead of Swagger, okay. Good deal. Let's swap up Castform. I'm probably just gonna knock through these fights without putting up the rain, just because we take these things out in one hit anyway. We don't take him out with Weather Ball if we don't have the rain up. Good to know. Alright, easy fights. Oop. Have another Zubat before we get to an interesting fight. Alright, now we have the Mightyana. So this one we will put the rain up. A critical hit, can you believe it? I can. Weather Ball! Very nice. Alright, but just a couple ball toys. We'll just Ice Beam. Some chicken nuggies. Alright, this double battle should get... I think. It should get Castform up. But it may not. Definitely gonna take down the double. I think with the rain up, we take down the Zubat. Excellent. Not quite enough to get Castform up. Close. Alright. So this will definitely get Castform up. Let's go Omanyte against the Mightyana, because we get double speed in the rain, and we hit with special. Zubat, let's go to Gyarados. Return. Very nice. Then we're gonna let Poliwhirl take out the Camel Rep because we can surf it for ×4, and with the Rainbow up, that'll make us do more damage. Surf. It doesn't stand a chance. Very nice. Does it really matter who we use here? Let's use Gyarados. And I'm gonna give it a Persimberry. Since this Mightyena loves the swagger. I don't expect us to take it out. Okay, it's on a scary face, that's alright. There's the swagger. And it missed! Alright, well, you're gonna heal it. Wouldn't know. Alright, there we go. Yes, I just wanted you to hit to give us a stat boost. Camel Rupt, we will go to Omanyte. Straight serve. Nice. Let's just keep Omanyte out for the Crobat, see if we can get that evolution. Bit for a pretty good amount of damage. We don't have a lot of special defense on Omanyte, but we do hit hard with those ice beams. She's gonna heal it. I don't think it's enough though. I think the ice beam still takes it out. Awesome. It's awesome. 109 and 106 on defense and special attack before the evolution. So the 109, 106 goes to... Oh, what's it going to tell us? Oh, we're not learning Spike Cannon. 129 and 126. So 20 points on each of them. Take a look here. Alright, so there's Amistar's stats. Pretty good stats across the board. What do we know about Amistar? Well, just a second. So Amistar. Amistar is a cephalopod mollusk Pokemon similar to an Omanyte or a Nautilus. Its sky blue body has several tentacles, and the tentacles towards the front are shorter and thicker than those in the back. There's a pale yellow helix spiraled shell on its back, which serves to defend it from critical blows. Several sharp spikes line the shell's midsection from the front to about halfway down its back. The shell's rim has two circular indents where Amistar's eyes are visible. Its eyes have yellow sclera and vertically slit pupils. It has an oval mouth with a four-section fang-like beak. In prehistoric times, Amistar swarmed the seas in search of prey. Amistar uses its highly developed tentacles to ensnare its prey before biting down with its beak, which has enough force to crush rocks. Amistar's diet includes shelter. It cracks their shell with its beak before sucking out the contents. Amistar was in turn preyed upon by Caracosta. Despite Amistar's power and dexterity, it is slow and can only catch prey that are within reach of its tentacles. It is believed that Amistar's extinction was a consequence of its increasingly heavy weight of its shell that affected its mobility, including its hunting. Amistar is thought to be a distant ancestor to Octillery. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Amistar, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Amistar uses its tentacles to capture prey. It is believed that it became extinct because its shell grew too large and heavy, causing its movements to become slow and ponderous. Fire Red says its tentacles are highly developed, as if they are hands and feet. As soon as it ensnares prey, it bites. Leaf Green says, despite having strong fangs and tentacles, it went extinct when its heavy shell made it unable to catch prey. And that is our information for Amistar. Alright. So we are happy to have Amistar on the team. And we're going to get out of here now. Sorry, I had like everything happening at once there. Alright, let's swap Poliwhirl up front. We're gonna put Gyarados second. We're gonna fly down to Slateport, heal up, and then let the submarine get stolen. Fly back to Lily Cove, and into the Team Aqua base we go. Oh, we also need to get rid of Cut on Mew, so let's do that while we're here. Okay. So not long before we get our Poliwrath, final evolution for the team. Just gotta get past Tate and Liza, and we gotta get Dive. That's the main gatekeeper for getting a Water Stone, is getting Dive, which we don't get until after Tate and Liza. Very nice. So what we'll do is we'll clear this out, we'll take the trainers on, of course, over to Moss Deep, and then we'll go into the gym, take on the trainers in the gym, see what level we're at, come back out, take on other trainers. Remember, our goal is to get up to 42 before we take on Tate and Liza. very possible that we don't get Poliwrath this episode, and that's a next episode thing, just because of all the stuff we have to do prior to getting a Water Stone. Because remember, after we beat Tate and Liza, we have to go clear Team Magma out of the Space Center before we get Dive. Alright, good job, you do. My phone just popped up with a missed call, but my phone never rang to say that somebody was calling me, so I don't know what that's about. We'll just wait and see if a message pops in. We'll just body slam return. Very nice. No Poliwhirl. No Politoad. It's not this playthrough. Alright, so we gave a Personberry back to Gyarados because this Mighty Emma just likes to swagger. Alright, he heals it. There's the swagger. So there goes our Personberry, which is fine. Yes, we would have learned Hydro Pump. We'll learn that in place of Thrash. Alright, excellent. So let's go ahead and use... What is the Pokemon power on Hydropod? It's 5, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and use these 3... Oh, I did it on return. Well, okay, let's use this Pokemon power max on Hydropod. That's what I get for clicking too fast. Oh well. Having more returns is not going to be that big of a deal. Swap Castform up here. Spray a Repel. And off we go. I just wanted to make sure she got in this fight. Everybody loses an attack stat. use a Twister and a Thunder. Let's swap Quagsire, I think. Sure. Well, I guess they didn't leave a message, so I'm not going to worry about that message. Over to Poliwhirl for the Wingull. Alright. Take on this chick with the Whalmer. I can tell you already that we're going to need to come out and face the trainers north of here. We might just go get them before we go into the gym. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Crouch. I'm surprised it actually attacked us. Usually the Carvanas don't like to do damage for some reason. Alright. Let's heal up. We're gonna get this King's Rock. We're gonna give this to Gyarados. And then I'm gonna swap up Castform with Omastar. Sure. Seems good. Good flail, I guess. Swap over these two. We'll let Omastar take on this Love Disc. That's gonna do a whole 1 damage. Oh, 2 damage. I'm sorry. Good quick attack. Amistar's gonna destroy this Tropius, though. Nice. Another quick attack. Surf in the rain. What damage? Amistar is such a beast. Good job, you two. Alright, let's let Amistar get up to 41 off of this Horsey. We'll just surf it. Alright, then let's swap Poliwhirl and Gyarados. Up. 3 more fights over here. Come on and slay him. Welcome to the jam. Let's just keep Poliwhirl. The revenge. Good damage. Excellent. I'm gonna swap the order of you two. It allows us to keep Poliwhirl's Citrus Berry for a little longer, because I'm sure it would lose it against this Tentacool. Very nice, Gyarados. All right. Let's heal up and get into the gym. Alright, so Gyarados is going to take down the Kadabra, and Poliwhirl will go into the Kirlia. Hopefully take it down. Very nice. Almost get the Xatu. The Surf will do it, for sure. So good thing I use Surf, I guess. Girafarig should get Poliwhirl up to 41. Good critical. Nice. No Poliwhirl. Let's swap Amistar. No, let's do... Yeah, I don't think it matters, actually. Let's target Wobbuffet. Nice. That's what we wanted to see. Alright, we're not going to get that yet because we're going to have to leave to go level up. Magic Coat, down goes the Spoink, Surf over the Ralts. We'll be lucky if we even get these two up to 42. I don't think we will, we only have one more fight. Alright. So let's get out of here. And we gotta get the team up to 42. It's gonna take us a little bit. All depends on how many higher level pokes we run into. Gyarados is gonna take, well, I guess it's not gonna take the longest because we had it most of the way up already. I would expect actually Quagsire is probably gonna take the longest. Alright, this should do Gyarados. Oh, that's not very nice. You know, we actually probably could do this a little faster if we went up over here and just fought the Pokemon in this area. Mainly because, because of those Mightyenas, but as long as they can't roar us away, that's not very fair. It would be nice to get Earthquake here on the level up. Aw, you frickin' Mightyenas. It's gonna do that, and then it's gonna roar us. Just a straight-up wild Kecleon. Alright, well, we got Earthquake on Quagsire, which is awesome. Alright, that gets Castform up. So we definitely need to surf the Mightynas. Come on. And if you're wondering again why we're getting the team up to 42, that's what level Tate and Liza's team is at. So Poliwhirl's going to try to evolve again, and we're going to tell it no for the last time. Because I don't think we'll get it to 43 before we evolve it. Alright, Amistar. Shouldn't take too long because it was most of the way there. And done. Alright. Who do we want to use in this next fight? I think we want to use Gyarados and Amistar to start off things. There we go. Alright, let's get this a save. Maybe Gyarados wasn't the correct choice. I think Gyarados is good for getting out Claydol. I don't know if it's going to be the best for getting everybody else down. We're gonna go into Claydol, because screw that noise. We know what Claydol can do. He flinched, excellent. Very nice, Amistar. Lunatone comes out next, okay. So let's surf and let's return into the Xatu, since it's starting to Calm Mind up, and we don't like that. Almost just straight up eats it. But you know what? We're coming in with a surf, assuming that Lunatone doesn't put Amistar to sleep, which it didn't. So Xatu should be down. Even with the sun up. Now the bigger problem is with the sun up, Solrock can do instantaneous solar beams. We don't like that. See if we can get a flinch on it or something. Good deal. You Calm Mind up. I don't like that you're Calm Minding up, but there's not much. Solrock is the bigger threat right now. Come on, flinch. Nope. Straight into Amistar. Which is the correct choice. Alright, so you're going to heal. We're gonna twist her to just try to get a flinch on Lunatone. We didn't, but that's okay. So let's Weather Ball and bite. Excellent. And the rain is up. Hypnosis into Castform. Okay. I would like you, Weather Ball. So we're gonna spend your turn using a Chesto Berry to wake up Castform. That's gonna hurt. So they'll spend its turn healing. So the Calm Mind is really what's gonna work against us here. We did not hit the Hypnosis. We're hitting the Hydro Pumps though. I was hoping to put it to sleep, but I think this will do it. Excellent. Alright, I don't think anybody can learn Calm Mind. I don't remember having that on my list. Yeah. So we'll heal up there. We're gonna swap Quagsire up. We'll go in here really quick and sell a few things. Alright, let's keep working towards that Poliwrath. I think we'll end the episode getting the evolution. That's like one of the few Pokemon they use that Quagsire's not good at fighting against. Nice. Ancient Power. 2 damage. Good flinch. Okay. I don't know if that's better for you, Mighty Anna. Shouldn't be too hard, these fights. cannot Earthquake the ball toy. Alright. So let's bring Omastar, Castform, and Gyarados. Let's go! Swagger on Omastar. That's annoying because we're gonna hit ourselves. Yep. Because we're gonna hit ourselves. Alright, Taunt makes it so we can't use non-damaging attacks, but that's fine. We weren't gonna use those anyways. We're just gonna smack ourselves in the face. Oh no, we didn't! I truly expect every turn that we are confused to always hit ourselves square in the face. Confuse Ray on Matang because we're already confused. Swagger on Matang, which is just going to give it an attack boost because it just got confused by the Golbat. Very nice. Still confused. Perfect turn for them, and there goes the Earthquake, too. There we snapped out. Goodness. Now let's heal up. Aggron uses Protect, so wing attacks into us. Good critical. Alright, that Aggron is going nowhere. We got us 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. You missed. No, not my shot. Ice Beam. What else are we learning on Omastar? Ancient Power. Oh, I was gonna get Toxic for Omastar. Well, we'll go get that. Okay, oops, look at my own moveset. Oops. Alright. Alright, that gets us Dive, which will teach to our Mew. And then let's go get Toxic. teach Toxic. In place of Mudshot. Let's get out of here. And then we want to go get our Water Stone. Let's immediately use this. This is the correct evolution, Poliwhirl. Very nice. And then let's immediately go teach it Bulk Up. Let's get rid of Rain Dance for Bulk Up. We're going to replace Hypnosis soon as well. Okay. So let's take a look here. Our brand new Poliwrath. Good even stats across the board pretty much for this big girl. Let's see what we know about Poliwrath. Well, Poliwrath is a blue bipedal amphibian Pokemon with a round body and muscular arms. It has bulbous eyes that protrude from the top of its head, and its belly is covered by a white and black swirl. There appear to be white gloves on its hands, and it has rounded digitless feet. Poliwrath's body is almost entirely muscle, and the muscles in its arms and legs never tire. It has 0% body fat. When it swims, it uses all of the muscles in its body and is able to swim vast distances with minimal breathing. It is even capable of briefly running on the water's surface. It can also smash through ice and plow forward using its strong arms. Poliwrath is capable of outswimming even world-class swimmers. Poliwrath is also skilled at martial arts. It can launch powerful square punches capable of crushing boulders into dust. Many children learn how to swim by replicating Poliwrath's movements. It is one of the most gifted swimmers of all water types Pokemon. Being the result of evolution via Evolution Stone, Poliwrath is rarely found in the wild. When found, it is usually seen living on dry land near the water's edge, despite it being an excellent swimmer. In Alola, Poliwrath are strong enough to use the breaststroke while swimming. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Poliwrath. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Poliwrath's highly developed brawny muscles never grow fatigued, however much it exercises. It is so tirelessly strong, this Pokemon can swim back and forth across the Pacific Ocean without effort. Fire Red says an adept swimmer. It knows the front crawl, butterfly, and more. It is faster than the best human swimmers. And Leaf Green says a swimmer adept at both the front crawl and breaststroke easily overtakes the best human swimmers. And that is our information on Poliwrath. So let's escape rope out of here. Let's get back to Slateport. And we're going to end this episode here, but we will be going into another episode. We're just going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.